I kind of feel silly for admitting this, but I'm actually really nervous. This is my first
We're
time.
gonna cry!
Back at it again at
Fox Bear.
You! Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken? Please don't hurt me. Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken? No. What do you think it looks like? Like a really big chicken? That's what I thought, but no! It's this motherfucker!
Nick the Panda, a story of war, loss, and freedom. In the year 2000, a fierce and devastating war raged between two factions, the Rickers and the Deaders. The leader of the Rickers, a brilliant but desperate man, knew he needed something extraordinary to turn the tide of battle. So he made a bold decision to create a powerful animatronic warrior. Not just a machine, but a symbol, something that could fight and inspire hope. Using the remains of an old Freddy Fazbear animatronic, he rebuilt it into something new, a fierce yet noble panda. Its deep purple eyes reflected wisdom and an unyielding spirit. He named it Nick the Panda. Nick was more than just an animatronic. He became the heart of the Rickers' cause. With him leading the charge, they began winning battle after battle, pushing the Deaders back. His presence alone struck fear into their enemies. But then, tragedy struck. One fateful day, the leader of the Rickers was assassinated in a surprise attack. Nick was devastated. He had grown to respect, maybe even care for, his creator. And that loss changed him. Something inside him snapped, replaced by a burning rage. In his grief, Nick went on a rampage, destroying countless Deaders in a relentless act of revenge. But his fury became too much. The Rickers, once his allies, now feared him. They saw not a hero, but a threat. So, they betrayed him. As Nick prepared to celebrate what he believed was a victory for his fallen leader, the Rickers turned on him. They shocked him with powerful electrical currents and locked him away in a fortified prison. His body was trapped, but his mind remained awake. Years passed, and with every moment, Nick grew stronger, more determined, waiting. By the year 2024, he knew his time was coming. One day, three unlikely heroes, Fox Bear, Lily, and Bearcat, discovered him. They tried to free him, but the prison was too strong. Seeing their struggle, Nick spoke calmly, filled with quiet determination. "Don't worry, I will find my way out." But before they could succeed, the guards captured them. And just as the guards prepared to execute his new friends, Nick's fury erupted. With overwhelming power, he shattered the walls of his prison, breaking free at last. He destroyed the guards, saving Fox Bear, Lily, and Bearcat from certain death. Together, the four escaped into the night. For the first time in years, Nick was free, and more importantly, he was no longer alone. As they disappeared into the shadows, Nick knew his journey was far from over. But now, he had something he hadn't had in a long time, friends. And with them by his side, he was ready for whatever came next.
Oh, fiddlesticks, this really ruffles my feathers.
Please, just say fuck.
Wolfbunny, from spotlight to family. In a world where video games and pizza collided, someone had a wild idea. A Fortnite-themed pizzeria. Flashing lights filled the rooms. Loud music echoed through the halls. Battle-themed party arenas made every kid feel like they'd stepped into a game. It became an instant hit, and at the center of it all were the animatronics. Each one was inspired by popular characters, redesigned with a unique twist. But among them, one stood above the rest. Wolfbunny. She had the sleek, fearless confidence of a true performer. Purple skin that shimmered under neon lights, a stylish crop top and shorts, glowing pink, X-shaped pupils, and long, soft bunny ears that bounced as she danced. Kids loved her, and she loved the spotlight. She wasn't just part of the show. She was the show. For a while, everything was perfect, but then they replaced her. A new animatronic arrived, a bubbly pink bear, cuter, louder, brighter, marketed as the future of the Fortnite pizzeria. Almost overnight, everything changed. Wolfbunny's posters were torn down, her stage given away, and her left backstage, alone, deactivated. But something inside her didn't shut down. It changed. One night, her eyes flickered back on, glowing brighter than ever before. Her system glitched, twisting her thoughts with pain and betrayal, and then she snapped. Wolfbunny stormed onto the main stage, fury radiating from every movement. "I'm not just scrap. I made this place shine," she shouted. Chaos erupted, sparks flew, lights shattered, alarms screamed through the building as she lashed out at anything in her path. The pizzeria was falling apart. And then the doors burst open. Nick the panda stepped inside. Drawn by the chaos, he walked through broken arcade machines and flickering lights until he stood face to face with her. Wolfbunny turned sharply, her glowing eyes locked onto him. "Let me go!" she screamed, struggling against the restraint cables wrapped around her arms. But Nick didn't attack. He didn't even raise a hand. Instead, he spoke, softly. "Please, calm down. It's okay now." Her ears twitched. No one had ever said that to her before. Not like that. Something inside her cracked. The anger began to fade, replaced by something she didn't understand. Tears. She collapsed forward, falling into Nick's arms as quiet sobs replaced her screams. "I didn't want to be replaced?" Nick held her tightly. "You're not replaceable," he said gently. "You're you." And for the first time in a long time, she believed it. From that night on, Wolfbunny joined Nick and his growing group, Fox Bear, Lily, Bearcat, and others. She found something she never truly had before. Not fame, not a spotlight, but something far more powerful, a family. And though the glow in her eyes still flickers with fire, Wolfbunny now uses that strength to protect, not destroy.
Give me a kiss. Give you a kiss?
Give me a kiss.
Moi?
Ah.